Alrighty, so we have an ADP-160CR to a 2015. Gonna make a quick video, see if we can get this thing powered back up and working. Definitely has no power. Let's give it a quick test to show you. Actually, let's take it out. Alrighty, just plug in our power. Let's just make sure we are getting 120. Oops. I guess I should plug that in, huh? That might help. Alrighty, let's see. I think I have the wrong setting. Here we go. So we have 120 going in. Stupid digital multimeter. So we have 120 AC going in. And we should have 12 volts coming out. So I'm crossing the AC standby and the 5 volt, and yeah, we should have power coming on here, but we have nothing. So we have no power coming out of this bad boy. So let's check the basics. Put this into continuity mode, beep mode, and let's just check the basics. I'll normally start with the Fs, the fuses, the FETs, physical damage. So big fuse is good. There is one FET MOSFET right here. Usually look to make sure it's not shorted out to each other, to any of its pins. That one seems to be okay, no shorts. This particular board has very few MOSFETs actually on it on this side, so just that one MOSFET. Right underneath that is what I call the common resistor. It's R1. That likes to go out a lot. It's kind of hard to get to each side on the pins right there, so normally I'll just flip it over and it'll be right here. And I have no continuity there, so I do believe that means that particular resistor is bad. Let's check out anything else on the side. Nothing on that side. Okay, so we know that one common resistor is bad. when that resistor is bad, you get absolutely no power to the system. So that could be the only problem. We'll also check while we're on this side. We're going to check all these other FETs right here, because when that R1 resistor blows out, a lot of times this Q9 in-channel MOSFET right here likes to blow out too. So we're just checking for continuity, and there's no continuity, so that's good. It's not shorted. A lot of times when that same resistor goes out, this particular PMIC right here, it's the 7-leg PMIC, sometimes shorts out also. Let's check if that has any shorts against any of its pins. None of its pins should have continuity against each other, so just check for that. That one looks okay. Let's check the rest of these while we're in here. Most time these are usually good, but I just check them just in case. Okay. I don't see anything physically damaged, like any bad resistors or anything that are blown.
A real service operation.
I can see a little bit of roach damage kind of in this area. Nothing major. Hopefully. Because if you probably can't see it on the video, but the little damage right here runs this way, runs up to here, which just so happens to be that R1 common resistor that is blown. So a lot of times the roaches like to be in this area. For some reason, whatever the reason is, I don't know, but they like to come over in this area and blow this one, the PMIC, or the common resistor right there. The Xeno diode likes to go out sometimes too.
Okay,
that can also cause an issue. Cool. So right now I don't see anything major other than that common R1 resistor right there. So let's try to pop a new one in there real quick, test it and see what happens. We may get lucky. A lot of times there's more than just that R1 resistor, but sometimes it's only that R1 resistor. So we'll find out. And let's see. Here's my resistors that I'm going to use. Mauser part number there. Find that on Mauser. Got it. They are a little bit different looking, but they do perform the same function. So just waiting for my solder sucker to warm up. This particular resistor, like I said, is located, one side is underneath this shield, and you can remove the shield. You have to remove the actual MOSFET, and then the shield has some little grounding points that you would have to desolder, and you can remove that. However, that's not what I'm doing. I'm going to cut it as soon as this warms up. I'll show you what I'm going to do. Oops. Sorry about that. I dropped you. Alright, let's see. thing stayed in there. Just couldn't get it out.
Yeah. When are you gonna load this up?
Alrighty. Got that pin out of there. Now, like I said, you can remove that, put that back in there. I want to make this rather easy on myself. I'm going to install it from the back, so I don't have to mess with all of that. Forgot to discharge this thing. And I blew my resistor. Alright, discharged. Try this again.
Yeah.
Maybe I blew some other crap out, which is always a possibility. Alrighty. Okay, have continuity now. Just recheck. Make sure I didn't blow anything. No shorts. Alrighty. Looks good. Let's test it for power. Alrighty, well, still not getting any power. So, let's go ahead and check the other PMICs to see if they have any shorts. I'm just checking for shorts. That one looks okay. Alright, well, it does look like we have a short right here. Let me verify on my tester board. Those are not supposed to have continuity. So, may have a bad chip. I think so. Unless something else is shorting that out. But it doesn't really look like it. Unless this is causing it to blow out. So, well, I blew out my resistor again. Fucking around with shit. Let's remove these, see what happens. short's still there, even with the MOSFET removed. Let's see if the FET was the problem. That's blown. That FET's blown. That PMIC is blown.
Yeah.
Short's gone.
Do I have any what?
This is a
Yeah, we just got one today.
DDA001AG. DDA001AG. Replacing it right now.
Well, Con has a one that's pending approval. Yeah.
Okay.
159 approved.
Now, for this other MOSFET, I'm going to have to pull it off of a donor board.
Is Con coming in today?
Okay. Got a donor board. Make sure it's not shorted. It's not shorted. Should be good.
Is there a music store in back here?
A music store?
Yeah. I saw like a little shed thing.
Oh, yeah, over here, that's for the
That's
it's
for
like
band
for
instruments.
Oh, okay. It's not an actual like,
No, in fact, I thought when it first opened, I thought it was a regular store. And I go in there, and they open that store just to cater to the whole city.
Of course.
And I went in there, and I was just kind of looking around things, and I had that person walk up to me and go, "This is how they grade you. You want something? Or what do you want?" Yeah, and I was like, "Why, you're a music store? I thought I'd come in." And they're like, "Well, we sell to this school."
So nobody else can buy?
I was kind of shocked. I was like, I just left. I was like, wow.
why would it not want to sell to them individually?
It was weird. I had this strange feeling as I was leaving, like I just invaded somebody's bedroom or something.
Oh.
Like I had no business being in there. What was I thinking? You know.
What were you
Glad I
thinking?
asked you, because I probably would have done the same. I would have gone in there.
Well, that was back when it first opened. It's been several years ago. I don't know if it's changed since then, but yeah, when I first walked in there, well, I guess they're not used to having public walk in. Yeah, I did. And it was like, you got to see these beautiful. Alito had a very quick history. When I first moved here, I needed a haircut. I didn't know where to go. I was living in Alito, so I thought, I'm not going to go. And there in this little township of Alito, there was a hairstylist or whatever. I didn't know it said walk-in welcome. So I walked in, and there was a lady sitting in a chair, and two women just talking to her, and one woman working on her hair. So I don't know what she was doing. So I just sat down and thought I'd wait, you know. And after about 10 minutes, a one of the ladies that was cutting my hair walked in, she goes, "Did you want something?" That was, "Welcome to our," I said, "Well, I was wanting a haircut." He said, "Do you have an appointment?" I said, "No, your sign says walk in, welcome." She goes, well, I'm really busy and I don't know when I'll be able to do it." I said, "No problem. I'll leave." I left. But I was like, because I wasn't part of the women's clique or whatever, "What are you here for?" And it was, once again, I was leaving thinking, what the hell was that?
That's Alito, man.
Unless you're part of the clique, they're very cliquish. Although, you know, it's a real small town. I think, you know, they've got really center on high school. You know, they're AAA football and they're champions every year, and they all, and everybody here is making, you know, $500,000 a year, right? And I just, I'm not part of that group.
Alrighty. Let's test for these dang shorts again.
No uncertain terms, told me to go get out of their haircut. Obvious scum.
No. No. Well, I blew that, obviously. No short.
Probably would have gone worse for me. I said probably would have gone worse for me. What is this job?
Diode mode. That looks
I
good.
don't know, I just know that they're, unless you,
300.
unless your kids go to school with their kids, you're straight.
1.7 and 0.500. I was just checking diode modes on my other tester board, and it all seems to be good.
All these things that I'm describing happened around the 2001 time frame. It's been 10 years, who knows, maybe it's all changed and different. I just have certain things I've never gone back to.
It's not different.
I've never gone back to that music store. I've never gone back to that haircut place.
I wouldn't either.
That music store has changed, though. It wasn't that name. Somebody's bought it out or something. Because it was called something different.
Oh, the music store?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I've never been to Big Valley in Fort Worth or in Weatherford here.
Gotta touch these pins up real quick. Just had to touch those pins up. The legs were a little ugly. Blew that dang resistor again.
Did you ever see the Dream Theater drum tryout little
Yeah.
episodes?
Yes. Were they audition people?
Yeah.
Yes.
Isn't this guy one of them drummer?
Make sure to discharge this.
Was he one of the auditioners?
I think so.
Is this Rat? What is it? What band is this? He looked like a formerly singer Rat from the 80s.
I just saw the drummer. I was like,
I don't even, I don't know. Could be, but there were several auditioners for that.
yeah.
I mean, I watched the whole, yeah, they had people from Brazil.
And all of them were good.
Yeah, they had a hard time because, these guys to choose from. I mean, first of all, they have a audition for Dream Theater. You better know your stuff,
Yeah.
and you better know their stuff.
And all the time signatures changes and all that.
It's crazy, crazy. Their music is absolutely crazy. So, yeah, they had their work cut out for them. But ultimately, the guy they changed is the guy they chose was the guy who had played for them before. But they still went through the audition process.
Wait, Mike Mangini? Oh, he had played for them before? Really? I didn't know that.
He had, of course, it was a decade ago or whatever, but they already knew him. But he knew, he had a little bit of an advantage because he knew a lot of the material already because he was everything was written. But he just had to learn the new stuff. But
So-
it doesn't matter. He was still went up against some real heavy hitters. Some of those guys were just ridiculous. Yeah.
So, wait, he was there before Mike Portnoy?
I think so. Or either there, or he was interwoven somehow. He had played for him before, maybe as a substitute or a stand-in or something. Yeah. Because I remember when I was watching that show, they actually said that he had played with us before. Oh, well, why are you even auditioning?
Yeah.
If he's auditioning, you're done. But,
Probably just trying to make it interesting.
well, they were making the show, but it didn't matter. If they could find someone better, why not? You know? I mean,
Yeah, what is,
you know, I listened to the whole family really thing about Kiss, the history of the rock band Kiss. You know, the original drummer band was Peter Criss. And, you know, they got together when they were like, 19, 20, then whenever he said he quit, they say they fired him, you know, because you don't believe. But when they're auditioning or replacing drummers, they found out that, see, everybody is a better drummer than Peter. They were like, wow, everybody's better. And it was hard for them to choose, but they finally settled on a guy, Eric Carr, I think. And,
There we go.
they were like,
11.87, 12 volts.
you know, 'cause they were young,
So,
they had no idea about
Replaced
good.
DDA
You know,
001AG.
everybody's good.
Replaced said little MOSFET. That was a donor from a donor board. And then I actually went through a few of these resistors simply because I kept forgetting to discharge the capacitors before I was working on the board. So, got those 3 components replaced. 12 volt steady, 11.87. Good enough. There you go, guys. Thank you.